Hello there. How's everybody doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Sean Miller, Hipster Viz Ninja, and this is Data to Dashboard series version Workout Wednesday. So every single week we meet right here and we go through basically data to dashboard in about an hour. And each week we feature a different challenge from Workout Wednesday. I do this every single Friday. I hope you tune in. I hope you put it on your schedule. Be sure to like, subscribe, and connect with me and everything. So this is what we're going to be doing today. Let's take a look at it. What do you say? Here we go. Nope, that's Tableau. We're not quite ready there. All right, here we go. So we're going to be building KPI cards from Lorna Brown. So excited to see this. And we're going to be doing some table calculations and understanding the order of operations. So this is going to be a really key. This is going to be a really key challenge because these are two of the most. I'm not going to. Two of the most advanced kind of knowledge segments of Tableau. Understanding table calculations, understanding order of operations, and how you can manipulate those to make you do in order to do what you want. So we're going to be what appears to be very simple cards, just sales, profit, quantity, so 3 KPIs. And then we are going to be showing the percent difference from period to period. And the we're going to show the current and prior, and then whenever we hover on everything, you can see that we get a tooltip that shows again a little bit more of. So we're going to be putting the same stuff into the tooltip as we see on the cards. So that's what we're going to build. Let's go get our data source. Looks like we were using a modified version of Superstore. So let's, I probably need to sign in. No. Let's see. This and there we go. All right, let's see. Why can I not? There we go. There it is. Okay, download. No thanks. So it looks like we're just aggregating this at the period level. So that's what we're using. So the data source is going to be a lot simpler to use, which is a really great idea if you are building data sources. If you're the one that's going to be creating your data sources, just go ahead and aggregate those KPIs up to the level that you're going to be aggregating them at, right? Go ahead and do that. It's going to make Tableau perform a lot faster because it's not going to have to aggregate those things in Tableau. You can just have it aggregated all together. So here's what we're going to do. It's an Excel file. Let's go connect to Excel. FY orders. So period 1, 2, 3, period 12. Looks like these are probably months. So that's cool. And then we got sales, profit, quantity. Very good. So the first thing that we need to do, as always, let's build out a table. Let's build out a table. And then as we kind of select these things, we'll build this out as a table. And then once we get all of the values that we need on the cross tab, then we just have to go through and make it and then just make KPIs from them. So validate your values first before you build any charts. That's what I always say. All right, so we got to create a parameter, and that's going to be our period selector. We'll just do add values from. It needs to be a string. Add values from period. There you go. And I'll just select 10 as our current value. There we go. I'm actually going to change this. I'm going to change these values here. No, I don't think I will. I think I'll just keep it. All right, so we'll do that. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll need to do is selected period, selected period. Okay, and that's just going to be period selector equals period. It's like that. And let's see. What we need to do now is we need to period select period is equal to, well, period look at, let's do this. Let's do lookup period offset -1 equals so we'll do if selected period, then period, right? Else lookup else lookup minus, no, let's see, what am I doing here? I want to do, so I basically want to look up one value. Oh, okay, so if selected period, then look up period -1 and I need to aggregate that. No. Okay. All fields must be aggregate or constant. Okay. And adder is not an aggregate, is not aggregating. Oh, then this must be max. There we go. So let's see what that does. Okay. All right. And then, so what I need to do now, so you see I have selected period equals true, right? And I have calculation 1, showing this is period, right? So we'll do this will be the prior period. Okay. And now what I need to do is I want to return this value P9 period 9. I want to return it on every single row. So the way to do that is just we're going to apply a window function to this. There we go. Okay. So then what we can do is we can create we can do a table filter that says if selected period or period equals prior period, then I don't even need to do that. I just need to do this. And this needs to be aggregate. And then this needs to be max. And now what I should see is I should see two fields, right? I should see two trues here, right? So these two should be true whenever I drag this out. And I do. So these two are true fields, right? And now what that means is I can go over here select true, and now I'm isolating that, right? So I can get rid of this and I can get rid of this. So now what we can do is, well, let's keep everything in, right? Let's do, so now this will be the KPI value. So let's go back. So we're going to get the KPI value, which is this. What happens if you select that? I'm curious. Nothing. Okay. All right. So we need to think about that. So let's do P9 or P10. Okay. So we're now going to be getting the KPI value. So the KPI value is that's going to be where period. This will be the sales KPI value, where selected period if then sales and duplicate profit edit quantity selected period, then quantity. Okay. Right. So that's good. Now, what we'll do is we need to calculate the sales. Well, we'll do this. We're going to duplicate all of these, and then we're just going to go into each one, and it's going to be period equals prior period, and this needs to be adder here. And this needs to be sum, because we need to aggregate everything, right? Because this is aggregate, because this field is an aggregate field, we need to aggregate all of the other fields in our data source. So this will be KPI value previous. This will be quantity previous. Okay. Adder period equals prior period, then some quantity. Right? And this is some, and then this is adder period equals prior period. There we go. Now to get the percent difference is going to be well, actually what I probably need to do, so let's go into all of these values here now that I'm thinking about, well, it'll be all right. We'll do it here. So we'll do sales difference, sales percent difference, just like that, right? And then what we need to do is the window min of this minus window min of this, close, yep. Gonna add one more here, divided by window min I guess it will be 2. So we're doing current minus previous divided by previous. That is the standard percent change calculation. I'm wrapping each one of these in a window min so that I get this value on all rows and I get this value on all rows, so that whenever we do the difference, right? Because right now Tableau can't do the difference between these two things because they're on different values. And default properties, number, format, percentage. There it is. See? And you get 3.44 and 3.4 for profit, right? Nope, that's not right. Sales KPI. Oh. Sales KPI value. Sales KPI value previous. Sales percent difference. That's it. Yeah, okay. So I need to change this to profit. There we go. There we go. And then change this default number format to a percentage. And it looks like it's 1 decimal place. So we'll do that. Okay? So that's all there. So that looks good. And now we'll just duplicate this to do the others. Edit. Sales. And then we just change these to sales. Quick apply. 5.2, 5.2. Duplicate. Nope, we already did that here. This is quantity. There. Nope, here. Quantity KPI. Quantity KPI previous. Oh yeah, I already did that. This one. There it is. All right. Now, what we can do, let's do some, let's see here, what are we doing? So we've got we've got this, and we've got this. I think that's everything we need, right? So the other thing that we need to do is we need to do a sign of this difference, right? So let's create a calculated field off of that, and let's just do sign. And this is just say this is profit sign. Excuse me. Duplicate, duplicate. And this one is quantity. There we go. Now we'll go in and I think that's everything we need. So now what we can do is we can just take our table filter here, change that to true, so that we only get these two. Now what we need to do is we need to do selected period, right? What we need to do here, we need to hide the false, not filter, because if I exclude false, I don't get any of my values, right? I don't get any of my table calculation values, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to hide the false. And we're hiding false because okay, yes, that's fine. Well, okay, yeah, I do need to do KPI value previous, so all of the previous ones, just for the sake of the showing them in the view, what I need to do is wrap these all in a window min. There we go. And now, so you can see what it's doing. It's duplicating that across all rows on in my partition, in my view. So that's how that is. So now whenever I go and hide my, and actually now that I think about it, now I can actually just do, I probably just made things a little different, or not different, but I made things. So now that everything is duplicated across all rows, now I can actually exclude. Nope, I can't still. Okay, that's fine. So what we need to do, let's just do what I did. I'm going to exclude this. I'm going to not exclude it. I'm going to hide it, because now every single row that is false after being filtered, I don't need to worry about, right? And I still have all of my values here. All right. So let's start building this out. Measure names. What? Selected period goes to detail because I still need that. What? Yep. Okay. So I need. Well, that all goes away. Okay. Okay. Let's not show the header. If you want to, if Tableau wants to act like that, we can act like that too. So let's just get rid of everything. Okay. Now, okay. So we'll have this one be the sales sheet. Duplicate. Do this one as the profit sheet. Duplicate as the quantity sheet. Edit filters. This is sales, so I'm just going to do my sales values here. Oh, there we go. And then I'll take this and I'll drop it onto text. There we go. And then this is where I need my sales sign. Actually, I'll do, well, min. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, that's fine. Sales sign on text, which is -1, but I actually want it to be a triangle. So we'll do case when -1, then there it is. Recently used in that. Else this, else that. Okay. There we go. Oh, but those are different. Okay. Because, so this is negative sales sign. So that's going to be this. Duplicate, edit. This will be positive. Edit. this is 0. Nope. I need to, oh, I already did. Yeah, duplicate this, edit, 0. So the reason I'm doing this is I have to have an upward triangle separate from a negative triangle, separate from a dot, because I'm doing dynamic coloring of those triangles, I can't have both in the same mark, or I can't have both in the same calculated field, because I can only color a calculated field one color. So now what we'll do, edit this to get rid of that. Now we'll take all of this and we'll drag that onto there. Okay, so you can see here that there are 2 extra rows. They're both null because they're not positive or 0, but they are still holding a place there. So now that we've got everything there, now it's time to go format this mark. So we're going to clear everything out, and let's go back to this. So the first thing that we need, cancel, is we need to have measure names on, well, we don't need to, but, well, that makes sense. Okay, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do measure names. Make it 12 and bold, right? So let's actually look maybe 14. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And then from here we'll do our signs. And then we'll have a space, and then we'll have our percent difference, our actual percent difference. This one is there it is. So it's this kind of moss green. This one is purple. Sales, 0 sales is going to be gray, and we have our actual percent difference. Enter that. Let's drop this down to 11. Still make it bold. And then that's going to be the actual value. So that's going to be the sales KPI value. And then we'll unbold and drop it a little bit more to previous value. Click apply. Show entire view. No measure name. Okay. There we go. There we go. And center it. All right. So there you go. So that's everything, right? So now we just need to duplicate that for all of the other sheets with the different values. So let's go here. Let's go measure names, edit. We're going to do profit this time, so we don't want quantity or sales. Click OK. Take everything but profit there. Put it on text. Oop. Okay. Just like that. Now, what we'll do is we'll just do the exact same thing. Oh, we need the sign, profit sign, edit. This is going to be negative. This will be case when -1, then I'm going to copy all this so I can just take it to the other calculations, but then I'll do this. Duplicate, duplicate, plus, and when it's +1, edit, when it's 0, like that. There we go. Whoop. Profit, profit, profit. Put it on text. And then we go do the exact same thing, right? So how did we do this? 14, 14, 11, 9. Okay. Bold, 14, profit. And then it's this, that, and this, and that. 11. Previous value. Yep. Positive is green. Negative is purple. Negative is gray. That looks good. We want to center this. And then we just need to do the exact same thing. Quantity to quantity. Profit. Duplicate. A lot of calculated fields, as you can see here, right? So this will be quantity, and then this will be quantity, and then this will be quantity. So then we'll just take all of our quantities, drop it on text, go here, get rid of everything, go 14 bold, call it quantity, and then we'll do plus, minus, 0%, new carriage return, actual current value, and then previous value. This is 11. This is 9, not bold. Positive is green. Negative is purple. 0 is gray. And center. There we go. Click. There we go. Now we're ready to put this on a dashboard. We'll do a horizontal container. Sales. Profit, quantity, entire view, hide the titles, format Get rid of borders. Just like that. There we go. And then we just, what was it, 13 by like 200 or something like that? $600 by 300. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last thing we need to do is add our parameter. And there we have it. There we go. Do some formatting, finish it up, and that's all good to go. So, thank you so much. Hey, Luigi. Hey there, Alan. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. But with that, that's all set. So, lots of really cool applications here for using table calculations to create KPI cards in Tableau. Let's see what else. We learned a little bit about the order of operations. We did the lookup functions. We did window mins and maxes. We did percent change over time. Yeah, it was a good challenge. Thank you, Lorna, for setting that up. Thank you so much to all of you for joining in and tuning in and watching this recording later. So, thank you so much. As always, my name is Sean Miller, Hipster Viz Ninja. Like the bubble says, we are data people. Go forth and viz.